Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation. Today our topic based on a case study on Apple iPhone. So my name is Kaji Arif and I'm going to start the presentation with introduction. Apple is an American multinational technological company headquartered in California. It was founded on 1st April 1976 with Steve Jobs, Steve Winkling and Ronald Wane. Apple launched its revolutionary product, the iPhone, in 2007 in US market, creating buzz among customers. And it came to Europe, Germany, France, and UK market in November. iPhone featured with some advanced technological multi-touch screen, high capacity memory, adequate memory, and many more. For the innovative product, some analytics said that it was the best launch product in 2007. It sold 13 crore 89,000 units. Background note. Apple was incorporated in Apple Computer in 3rd January 1977. In 1980, Apple went public. The company, after its initial success, faced on competition from the market leader IBM. In 1996, Steve Jobs launched his new operating system, Mac OS, based on Next OS, and started to do business with established of Apple retail stores. The company have product diversity and with Apple Watch, Apple TV, iPhone, Macintosh, iOS, iPod, macOS, and more. In 2007 January, in a symbolic gesture, the company dropped the word computer from its name and became Apple. Now I would like to call Mohammad Ashraf for his part of presentation.
Thank you very much, Kaji Arif. I am Mohammad Ashraf Hussain. Now I am talking about the launching iPhone. iPhone was launching 29th January 2007. Job announced Apple plan to launch the iPhone at Micro World conference, and Expo generate a lot of excitement among consumers. Apple create a buzz for its iPhone by shortly releasing details about the product. It adopted its teaser campaign on TV with Hello tagline. Word of mouth was a unique technique of generating tons of free publicity. Now I'm talking about the iPhone in Europe market. iPhone came Europe market in slowly. It launched November 2007 in Germany, France, and UK. Response that time, the initial response was overwhelming in three countries. Price, the phone was available at US $566 in UK, $587 in France, and $415 in Germany. Apple faced some of challenge. Apple followed the network sharing with revenue earning strategy like US, which was criticized as the system as non-existent in Europe. Apple had to charge profitable for bit and price from the customer of the set US 1500 each, but the company had to pay huge tax. Sales dropped and recovery. The sales dropped and shortly due to price factor carries exclusivity and lack of 3D capability. To overcome the sales slackness, Apple discounted the price Euro 100 for each set and planned to the launch 3D version. Now I would like to invite our next presenter, Shah Mohammad Yasin.
Thank you, Ashraf Hussain. Myself, Shah Mohammad Yasin. Now I am presenting challenges of iPhone marketing. From the very beginning, iPhone's customers had to enter 2 years contract with AT&T in USA. This marketing strategy was a costly one and made the phone set the most expensive one. Even for changing of battery, the customer had to send it to Apple Store, which incurred an additional expenses to US dollar 85.95, which posed a big challenge as well. High profit margin was another challenge as because Apple to charge just double amount than its manufactured cost while other like Nokia, Samsung, Sony Ericsson, LG, Motorola were dominating the markets as early entered. Another major challenge that Apple faced from Center for Environmental Health that Apple to discontinue using polyvinyl chloride and brominated palm retardants in its iPhone as hazardous materials. Now I am inviting Mr. Sadman Khan for next portion of presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Yasin. Now I am Sadman Khan, and my part is next. Questionnaire is what do you think was the main reason for iPhone's success in America? First of all, its prelude. Second of all, differentiation, premium pricing in this country, and scheming. Uh, Third of all, offer great customer service and in-store experience. Fourth of all, advertising and hype. And the another things is few more attract things the customer in America as follow: vision, easy to use, less issues, product efficiency, years ahead of the competition. And thank you. Next presenter is Motiur Rahman.
Assalamu alaikum everybody. Now I'm going to deliver second question. The question is, with tough competition from Nokia, HTC and BlackBerry, do you think iPhone is as successful in Europe as in America? If not, why? Okay, iPhone is achieved great success in America. We all know it. As such, iPhone wants to make a successful business in Europe, so that they launched their business in 9 November 2007. But meanwhile, in Europe, already Nokia, HTC, and BlackBerry, they have dominated this business tremendously because they offer a very affordable price to the customers. But on the other hand, Apple launching this product with higher premium price, US dollar 566 in UK, and Germany 587, and France in 415. This is a huge premium price. So all the customers are not much affordable to buy this product iPhone. And so that it is the big barrier for the iPhone to enter in the market. But though they are successful in launching time, overall aspects, they are iPhone three barriers is main. First of all, high price. Second one is lack of 3G capacity. Third one is carrier exclusivity. When using iPhone in the customer of Europe, they are facing several problems. Number one problem is someone get 300 pages bills and someone get over 3,000 US dollar bill. This is not for good for the customers, and customer were not accustomed in such way. Even in Europe market, customers are not accustomed to single operator. They can choose the operators as per their preference. So iPhone faces some sort of problem. There are another problem is revenue sharing protest. Some of the network operators, they are asking profit from the iPhone for networking sharing or call and even data sharing. As such, iPhone has to pay 10% revenue, so that iPhone's total profitability has been reduced in such way. Another one is the law of land. European law is different. So at this law, the losses usually prevented companies trying up partners in such a way the customer had to buy one product to get another product. So it's a big barrier for iPhone, and iPhone as such way iPhone reduce their profitability. The last one is iPhone. Unlocked iPhone price is so high. That is also a big barrier. So as such, this barrier, iPhone does not control it. So that iPhone in European market did not get much success. Thank you very much. Now I'd like to call upon my next presenter for delivering next question answer, Mr. Galif Fattah, to deliver his presentation.
Thank you, Mohammad Mutir Rahman. Assalamu alaikum. I am Galib Mohammad Fattah. Now I am discussing about the Apple's marketing strategy for the European market. As we know, marketing strategy is a very important and very constituent for the world market. And Apple's revenue growth increases from 8 billion to 180 billion from the year 2004 to 2018 because Apple's marketing plan and Apple's product are very simple. The initial response of iPhone was overwhelming due to its simple, stylish look and easy operating system. So for the European market, Apple keeps their products simple and their customers love Apple products. For their European customer, Apple offered single connected flagship iPod instead of iPod Touch and also offer a prepaid iPhone. Apple knows how to speak to the customer in their own language that makes the customer to feel comfortable. And the main keywords for the Apple product is S2S glass, retained display, and LED backlighting. Nowadays, better customer experience is the prime concern for Apple. Apple retail stores inspire the customer to purchase. There are some drawbacks for the Apple Inc., such as higher price in comparison with their competitors. Apple product range is very narrow shape, but nowadays Apple tries to launch new and innovative products for the European market. The next portion will be discussed by S.M. Sainul Islam. Thank you.
Thank you very much and good afternoon everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Myself S.M. Sahinul Islam. I am with the last question of our case study. That is, do you think that Apple pricing policy is helping to achieve the market share? Of course, with the team member, we have analyzed the case by studying several times. We find that yes, the price policy which was adopted by Steve Paul Jobs, it was really exactly correct because this company, we know that there's this Apple Incorporated. It is an American branded company, and it is very renowned since Apple computer. So they have an image in the market. So they have brand power in the market. So they adopted a ceiling price strategy, one of the unique pricing strategy. That means that the company adopting skimming pricing strategy, that product must be very much valued. That means it has good features and it has good renowned, good name in the market, and also it has a lot of facilities so that the customers, they have the attraction to the product. So while doing this iPhone, it was very much favorable because the product was very unique and very new in the market, and people were eagerly waiting for the product. So this was the cause we think that this pricing policy is done by skimming pricing strategy adopting. It was good for the Apple at the time for marketing. And the next portion we have that was the dropping of the price was a good strategy. Yes, dropping of the price, it was good strategy because instantly it was seen that it was not good because the early adopters, those who have bought the iPhone, they were angered by dropping the price within 2 months of time after a launching. But it gave the dividend to the company in long run because this price there was a target by the CEO of iPhone because they had a target for selling 1 million, 10 lakhs of sets within very short time, and to expand the market very quickly in the Asia as well as in the European market as well. So that's why price reduction, it was very much effective, and the aim was to so that the handset reach to the common user easily, so that it reaches to the affordability of the common user, and the market is expanded. So this was criticized that if some price is reduced, which people think that the brand or maybe quality may be compromised. But in this Apple case, it was not like that. So another one is that the people the brand image may be damaged, but in this case, brand image was not damaged because they had traditionally a good image in the market. So with the team, we have worked on the case study. We found that this both the question, it was very much pertinent. It was very much effective for the Apple iPhone at the time. That time. So I at the end, as the presentation is at the second, we want to thank everyone for passion sharing, and it was really a good case study. We could learn many things out of this case study because it has opened up many arena of the international business, how it is flourished and how the innovative product is marketed by globally renowned company. So we learned out of this case study, and we want to express our heartfelt thanks to our course teacher for giving us the scope to study on in such a valuable case and present for present for. Thank you very much. Thank you all for passion sharing and all the work we have done together since the starting of this preparation. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.